What's up, love bugs? I am back again with another video. Whoa. Yes, I am back again with another video for my love bugs. I hope everyone is doing good out there. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy with this coronavirus going on. I just pray that everyone is safe and healthy right now, and I hope that everyone's family is doing well as well. And I just pray that we can hurry up and get over this, because I am honestly tired of being in the house. Although it has been great being in the house, at times I just want to get out and just let my energy out and just do something like really fast. So like, it's just kind of been hard though, but I won't complain. It's been kind of good so far, and I know that it's been a while. Like, it is literally April. It's April 1st today, and I'm just getting to y'all my vision board. But I'm so sorry, I had other videos that was going before the vision board, and I just haven't had opportunity to actually record the video the way I wanted to record it. And so I am recording it today for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, share, and everything above, and make sure you hit that little bell button, ding, if you want to get the notifications when I come out with a new video, which you will be getting every Monday. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying the video so far that I have been posting. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and get straight to this video and just cut out all this chit chat. So I did a vision board like sometime in January. So I want to show you guys my vision board, and I said that this is a vision board with a twist because it's a little different than how people usually do their vision board. So, you know, usually you cut out pictures from a magazine and you try to connect to what your goals or what you're trying to accomplish within that year. But I wanted it to be a little bit more personal for me, because oftentimes, like when I did my vision boards in the past, it was just things from the magazine. I'm like, okay, like it could connect, but there's not anything visual for me to look at and say, oh, I need to accomplish this goal, or am I accomplishing this goal, or am I losing focus of what my goals are for this year. And although things may change, because at the end of the day it's God's will and what he wants us to do with our life, but I think that it is crucial for us to have some type of vision board to have us be able to look at and say, okay, these are the different things that I am trying to accomplish, or the things that I'm trying to get better at, or the things that I am trying to move towards within this year. And although things may change during that year, based off of what God wants us to do, or based off of other things, it still give us something to look to inspire us. And I just like the vision board also, so the days that I'm like maybe losing focus or not as eager to do different things, that I can look at my vision board and it gives me some type of motivation or inspiration to go to. So I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, I feel like that I've kind of slacked so far within my vision board, and I know it's only April, but I want to be able to look at it more, and for it to be very, very a motivational thing for me to focus, to keep my things. And so the things that I did put on my vision board though are very I can't think of the word, but it's like different things that I know that I can accomplish, or things that I know that I can get to. God could be doing something, but if you're not putting in no work, then it's not gonna happen. You know, it has to work both ways. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get straight to what's on my vision board and what the different things mean to me. So I'm just going to start on this side and then go over there. First, the Detroit Pistons dancers. I put that on there because I truly just miss the dance. I love to do dance when I was in college, and all throughout my life, dance has been an outlet for me to be able to just release anything that may be on my heart, things that I may be going through. It was just a time for me to be able to feel very free and to just put out everything that I may be dealing with through a dance. And so I truly love dancing, and I love how it puts a smile on other people's faces and the reactions that people get from me dancing. So it's something for me that I love doing, but I also enjoy it for others as well because I see how it brings joy to them. And so with the Detroit Pistons, I really want to try out for the dance team. And I don't know if this is going to happen this year, but I really want to get back into conditioning my body because I really do think that I can try out, and I feel that I'm capable of doing it, but I have to really believe in myself a little bit more than what I do. And so moving on, I have the Naomi Campbell picture because I want to start getting more into modeling. And with modeling, I mean more of like photo shoots and taking pictures and doing like different commercials. So I really want to do that, and so that's why I put that right there. I have the money sign because I want to focus on not just making money but saving money, finding how I can make generational wealth throughout this year, different things that I can do that creates money, but also for me to maintain that money and continue that money throughout my years. And so it goes with me being able to have the job that I have, me finding another outlet of where money can come in at. So just trying to get that generational wealth and really just focusing on my financials and saving, because a lot of what I want to do I have to put money into as well. So I need to be able to save money. I have the world map on here because I really want to travel, not just state to state but outside of the country. I want to go to different countries, and I want to be able to just really view the world. And over these past 2 years with me just traveling to a different state or traveling out of the country, I really seen how it brought joy to my life and how much I was able to learn as well and just enjoy life. You know, sometimes we're just so focused on gotta get this done, gotta do this, gotta do that, and so being able to take those vacations once in a while I really enjoy, especially when I'm doing it with the people that I truly love. And so my sister and I said that we want to start traveling more, and so I'm trying to see where I can go at least out the country once a year, and then, you know, I can take other vacations, but I really want to go to a different country every year and just experience something new. And so next I have the gym right here, and I have the gym because I want to really condition my body, like I said, for just not dance but also just staying in shape. I know that me eating needs to get better, but I don't want to, I feel like my body fluctuates. Like sometimes I'm losing weight, sometimes I'm gaining weight, but I want to just be able to have a healthy body, and I want my body to look good, you know. But I love the gym. I love the gym because I'm able, like, I don't know, like, people be like, why do you like the gym? I don't know, it just does something to me. Like, I just feel like not just an outlet like I keep saying, but it truly is an outlet because I'm not focusing on anything, and I can actually like put my phone on silent and just work out. But it's just like I just be in a different zone. Like working out keeps me motivated in other areas of my life as well. So that's why I love going to the gym, and I want to continue to go to the gym and continue to just work out and stay healthy and stay in good shape. So the next thing is a little text message, and it says, reminder, self-care looks different for everyone. And so I just wanted to put that on there because oftentimes I forget to just like take care of myself because I'm so focused on my goals or so focused on other people or other things that I have to do, and I just consume my time so much that I forget to take that time out for myself, and to just remember that like self-care from one person, it could be different. So like my self-care, like a lot of people see their self-care as taking a bath and lighting a candle and doing this and that, and my self-care might be me going to go get a massage, or a self-care could be something of me going to go to see a dance company dance and perform, or going to go somewhere else. Like self-care looks different for everyone, and so just a reminder that just because that's how one person is taking care of themselves doesn't mean that's how you have to take care of yourself, and that, you know, self-care is more of doing something for you that will ultimately fulfill your body and rejuvenate your body and give your body that energy that you once had. So it's just taking time away from everything else in life and being able to be selfish for yourself. So that's just a reminder. And then I have the YouTube down here as well, because I want to focus more on my YouTube channel and really find different outlets within the within YouTube to really be able to just not. When I first started YouTube, I did it as something because I just wanted to be able to look back on my videos and see like my not my accomplishments, but like my journey of life, where I've started, where I am at, how I have grown, how I have changed for the good, and how I may have gone through things and seeing how I was able to overcome it. And so that's why I started YouTube. And then as I started to do YouTube more and I started getting like little different comments back on my YouTube, I found that I really want to do YouTube more because I want to be able to just show people that it's okay. Like, we're all living life, we're all trying to figure out this thing of life, and my journey doesn't look like your journey, but what I may be going through in my journey may help you in some area of your life, and that I just want to be some type of inspiration to someone. I want to be able to leave a footprint that someone else can look to and say, okay, like, I may not be exactly going through what she's going through, but how she is transitioning within her life from one area to the next can help me in whatever area I'm transitioning at right now. And so that's really what my focus is on YouTube, and I want to ultimately be able to start making money within it. And so with me making money, I have to really start focusing on what are my goals with YouTube, what do I want to achieve, what do I want to get out of YouTube, but also how do I want others to be reflected, or what I want to see others their reaction to it, and what their beneficial aspects are within my YouTube channel as well. And so I think when you think about your goals for your YouTube channel and what is going to benefit you, you also want to think about how it can benefit your viewers as well, because that's the people that's going to be watching it. And so when I have a clear focus on both of that, then I think that it will help me to guide me to how I can start making money within YouTube, because that would be nice to have, like, to make money doing something that I truly enjoy, because at the end of the day, that's what I went to school for. I went to school for different things like this. So I love being in front of the camera. I love talking to people. I love trying to motivate and be just a example, or just showing people like different things in life that I go through in my journey of life. I have this newsroom because I lost sight when I graduated of what I wanted to do with my life. When I seen that everything wasn't happening the way that I wanted it to happen, or that it wasn't happening in the time frame that I wanted it to happen, I lost sight of it, and I felt that maybe this is just not what God wanted me to do. And although I'm not even still sure on if that's what He wants me to do or not, I still want to put it on my vision board, because that's still my vision. And I feel like, well, God, if you gave me this strong vision for something, then I know it has to be for a reason, and maybe I'm just not seeing it yet. And so it's pushing me to dive in closer to God, but also to just remind myself that it may not be exactly where I want it to go, but that it can still be within my vision that I have for myself. So it may not be me just being on the news. Maybe it may be just me talking to people in a different way, like YouTube, or maybe it could be me starting something else within the platform of a newsroom or in the platform of television. And so I just don't know what it is, but I didn't want to lose sight of it, because sometimes when things don't happen the way or when we want it to happen, we lose sight of it and we kind of throw it in the trash, because we think, okay, well, that's not where I was supposed to do, or that's not where I was supposed to go, so on to the next. Or maybe we just said, oh, it's too difficult because it's not where I wanted it to be at that time, so I'm just going to throw it away because whatever to it. So I want to be able to look at this and remember that this is where I'm trying to go in a way, and not just jump straight to that, but that remember, Zakia, this was your first true love at the end of the day. This is even what you went to school for. You found something that you love and you went to school for it, and although it's not happening after school the way that you wanted to, don't lose sight of your vision that you had and the vision that you believe that God gave you for something. And so this Bible verse, it says, he took him outside and said, look up at the sky and count the stars. If indeed you can count them, then he said to him, so shall your offspring be. Genesis 15:5. And so I remember hearing so many pastors preach this word. I was like, wow, okay, this must mean something, and I'm not sure what it means, but let me put this on my vision board, because if I'm constantly hearing it, maybe God is trying to tell me something within that word, within that scripture. And so I had to really dig deep and dive into it, and also really listen to what the pastors were saying, because it was not just me going to church and hearing it, but me watching something on YouTube and hearing a different preacher preach about it. And so I said, okay, so when I really think about this Bible verse, what it's saying is that, like, when we look up, we can't count all the stars, because the stars are so many stars, it's infinite. We can't count them. And so the stars is kind of just like the blessings that God has for us. It's infinity. It's like God continues to bless us in all different ways. And so the day that we think that we can count his blessings is the day that we may lose sight of what he's really trying to bless us with. And so, like, we have to remember to keep that sight of that, okay, God is going to bless us, and that it's going to be blessings in all different ways, ways that we may not even think that we're being blessed. And so the next thing is, I have to hurry up because my camera's dying, but whatever. Okay, so the next thing is another picture that says, you can't pour from an empty cup. Remember to practice self-care. And so that's just another self-care thing, because I really want to focus more on self-care this year. I thought it was kind of just weird when people used to say self-care, oh, remember to take time for yourself. I'm like, okay, I'm taking time for myself, like, but I figured, like, even when I was taking time to myself, that I was still working, doing something, even when I thought it was like, oh, I'm self-caring for myself, but I really wasn't. And so I have to remember that, like, I can't pour from an empty cup, so I can't give anything if it's nothing inside of me. And so I have to remember that I have to take time to rejuvenate, get my energy back, ground myself, focus, remember just the simple things in life before I can pour out to others, before I can pour out what God wants me to pour out. Because if we're running from an empty cup, we're not truly giving our full to how he wants us to show to the world, I feel like, because we're empty, so we can't really do exactly how he wants us to do it. So we have to remember to, like, keep ourselves grounded and to remember to fill our cup back. And then I have another Bible verse up here, and this one says, then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak, and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This Bible verse was just saying, like, literally what the vision board is, that, like, you have to sometimes write it out. And literally God is telling us, like, that we need to write out our vision and we need to make it plain. So that was the reason why I did this, because, like I said, with a magazine, it's not so plain. You're trying to grab a word and you're trying to mix it within the vision that you think that it's supposed to have on your vision board. But when you make it plain like this, you think about literally what you want your goals, what you want your vision to be for this year. You can literally go print out the pictures that connects exactly to what you're saying, to make it plain for God to see and for you to see as well, and see, does it connect and goes with what God wants you to do? And if it doesn't, then we have to take it off. And if it does, we continue to go in that path. And so we have to just remember to write the vision and to make it plain for us, make it plain for God, and that we need to continue to read it. The more we read it, the more we will believe it. The more we believe it, the more we believe in God. The more we believe in God, we have faith that he can do it for us. And so But we have to remember though that although it may not go at the time that we think that it's supposed to go, that if we continue to press into it, that it will come that day that God wanted to come, not when we want it to come. The day that God wanted to come. The thing is, I have on air and I have a mic, and so it kind of means two things. I want to start a podcast, and so I may be in the work of something with that, but I really want to start a podcast because YouTube is one thing, it shows more of like my life, but podcasts can be like a connection to what may be going on in the world, and I have a vision of doing it with someone, and so that's why I have the mic. But also I have the mic because if I don't end up in the TV media room, I can end up in the room of being at a radio station as well. And so this picture means a lot, but it connects with what I was saying before. Something that I truly love to do, where I feel like, whew, I can pour my all into it, and I know that it's for the goods. And I have the city of Detroit because I'm not going to speak too much into it, because sometimes I feel like when God gives me a word, or when he gives certain people words, that sometimes you know how strong that blessing is about to be and how powerful that assignment is, and I just don't know all the ins and out of what he wants me to do with that just yet, and so I don't want to speak on it before it's fully even given to me of how he wants me to be used in that way. But I do know that I feel like with the city of Detroit, that God has me still here for a reason, and that's why he did not allow me to move to another state just yet, or to another city within Michigan, because there's something here at home where I was born that he wants me to give back to, and I'm still trying to figure it out. And so that's why I have it there as a reminder to keep praying to God, to ask him to give me the full vision of what he has for me, but also to tell me if that's exactly what he wants for me, and if I'm being right or wrong with it. My other camera died, so I had to use my other camera. So I was talking about the church and how to just make your vision plain, like the scripture was saying. And so other than me just choosing like a cross, or choosing a word like faith or God or love, but I just really wanted to put my church on there, my church home, because I want to be able to just give more to my church. And so with that, I want to be able to be more involved. And so that could be with me doing the praise dance team, choir, ushering, like anything, being more involved. Like I go to church on Sundays, I've been attending Bible study, and so now it's time for me to press in even more, because I think that grows your relationship with God, that grows your relationship with the members at your church, but also that it does something to, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, but anything, but I feel like it's something within the Bible that may talk about you being more involved with your church, and how that does something to your relationship with God. It shows that, you know, you're really pressing in to gain a relationship with him, to know him better, but to also fulfill him in the way that he has this church for a reason. And so a church is just a building, but it's what you do within side of it, what you do on the outside of it. And so I feel like these are different ways that you're also praising the Lord and giving him glory. And so being involved in church, I think, is just really important to me, and I think that it's the next level and the next step I need to take with my relationship with God. The next thing I have is the Wayne State Graduate School, and because Wayne State is my top choice for me going to grad school, but also because it's time for me to press on to my next steps of what I feel like God has a vision for. And so undergrad, I went to school for multimedia journalism and advertising and public relations, and so I feel like I can do work with that, and God can I feel like I can do work with that, but I feel like it's more that God want me to do. And I really enjoy school, surprisingly, because I used to not like school, but college kind of changed my mind about it. And so because I feel like when you're invested in something, you're really interested in it, and you go to school for it, it broadens you to a different aspect of education. And I do find education important. So I really do want to go to grad school to get my master's. I want to get it in public administration, and so there's multiple reasons why, but I want to read more about it, of how it could connect to what I think God want me to do as well. But I want to be able to help nonprofits and different profits out with their grants, with building a nonprofit up, being able to some way, somehow, public administration connect to me in the city of Detroit. But whatever it is, I want to be able to have my degree in it as well, that can back me up with my education aspect of it, and intellectually knowing what is going on and how I can help out. And I do find that very I'm really like interested in. I do have other schools that are options as well that I do want to apply for, but I just have this on here to keep me motivated to actually apply, because I started to apply towards the end of last year, and then I came up with literally so many excuses of why I'm going to wait. And so I stopped applying. Like, I literally was done. All I was waiting for was for my professors to send in their letters. Like, I literally had filled out the applications for all the schools I wanted to apply for. I had wrote my paper and everything, and I just started finding excuses of why I did not want to do it at the time. And I don't know what I was scared of or why I chose not to do it, but whatever the case is, I stopped doing it and I put it on hold. But now I'm like, no, I really want to do it. I need to stop being scared, or whatever this fear may be that's blocking me from doing it or stopping me, that I have to just put that in the back burner, and I really need to dive in deeper. Because if there's something that's trying to pull me away from it, and I know that it's nothing bad within it, then I want to press in even more. But I also want to ask God, like, is this what you really want from me? Because if I have this tingling feeling or this pushing back and forth with it, I want to know, like, what it is and why. Is it just me just being scared of something, or is it something really of why I shouldn't do it? Like, I don't know. But I do want to go to grad school, and I see that having my master's in public administration and my undergrad in multimedia journalism, how those two can connect, and how I can just do good things in life. So I have this bar on here, and I don't want to speak about it like I didn't want to speak about the city of Detroit thing up there, but I'm in the works of something, and not sure if it's going to happen this year. I doubt it happened this year, but I know that in time, if I continue to work on it, that it's going to happen. And so just look forward to what this can be. But it's on my vision board because I see the vision in it. I know that it can happen, and so yeah. Then I have Princess to Queens, because this is a nonprofit organization that I actually work for right now. Well, I work for Spirit of Detroit project, but within that, one of the entities is Princess to Queens that I work directly with, and that's me being a program director for them. And so this is like a young girls mentorship group, faith-based, and so it's for like third graders all the way up to high school. And I started as a volunteer for it. My boss, I used to like do summer internships with her, and so then she kind of like pulled me in to help more out with Princess to Queens as well. And so then I was offered the job to do it after school. And so, like I said, with all other things not happening the way I wanted to, you know, I just asked God, like, is this for me? And so it was a lot, but that's a whole nother video. But it was a lot to it, but you know, thank God that I have a job now and that I'm actually working, and I do love the job. But I do have times where I'm like, okay, God, why did you put me here? Why did you take one thing away, or why did you move one thing out of my life and put something else in it? And what does this mean for me? Why am I here, you know? I'm always wondering, like, why am I somewhere and what do I need to learn while I'm here? Because I feel like it has to be for a reason, and I just don't know. And I really want to know, but within time, I feel like the answer is there, but I just need to look at it. And I don't know, guys, but I see me working here as a reason, and so I put this on my vision board because I want to ask God for more vision and clarity with that. It's like I'm being able to be a mentor, what I really want to do, but also I feel like Princess of Queens Insight is where I can't even like see it yet, that it's going to ultimately help me as well with whatever I may need in life, or whatever it is. I feel like Princess of Queens has something for me as well, and so I'm giving something, but I feel like something is coming in return for me being here at Princess of Queens. And I'm not just doing it for something in return, but it's just that me working more and more with this job, I've seen how it can also help me as well. And I just don't know what, and so I put it on my vision board because I want God to just clarify it. But I also have it on my board because I love what I'm doing, and I love that I can mentor young girls, and that I can be a support for them, because that's what we need in life. We need girls to support each other. And so that's that. And then the last thing, of course, is like family, because I just want to get closer to my family. And I just love family, and like I was saying with the money, like generational wealth, and how I can not just benefit and help myself, but how I can help the people around me and to get them to where they need to be as well. And I mean, when I love hard, whether you my family or my friend. Like, once I bring you in, so I put this on my vision board because I just want to get closer to my family, and I want to be able to be there for them. And yeah, I don't really know what else, but I do find family important, so that's why I put it on there, because family to me is important. That means my friends, my line sisters, my blood, like everybody that I love hard for, those people are my family. That's who I call my family, and that's who I want to be there for, and who I want to see win, as well as seeing myself win. So how I can just help them in any way. And so that's my vision board, guys. And whew, it was a roller coaster, but I try not to dig deep into each thing because I wanted to get it all through. I want to get through the whole vision board, and I wanted it to not be extremely long, but I think it's going to be a little long, but that's okay. I hope that you guys stayed for the whole entire time and seen the whole video, and if you did, you're a real one. I love you. Thank you. And I hope that this helps someone else out, but I do think that from now on, this is how I'm going to do my vision board, because I really love doing it this way. It's very personal, and that's what I wanted for my vision board this year, to be very personal and real. And so having it with pictures that I chose for myself, it making it really personal, and it make it really real, and it helped me to look at it and see, okay, this is my goals, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm asking God to give me more insight on, and this is something to remind me of self-care, and just to continue to have faith in God, and know that in time things will blossom the way that it's supposed to blossom, in His way and in His time and when He wanted to. And hard for those people are my family. That's who I call my family, and that's who I want to be there for, and who I want to see win, as well as seeing myself win. So how I can just help them in any way. And so that's my vision board, guys. And whew, it was a roller coaster, but I try not to dig deep into each thing because I wanted to get it all through. I want to get through the whole vision board, and I wanted it to not be extremely long, but I think it's going to be a little long, but that's okay. I hope that you guys stayed for the whole entire time and seen the whole video, and if you did, you're a real one. I love you. Thank you. And I hope that this helps someone else out, but I do think that from now on, this is how I'm going to do my vision board, because I really love doing it this way. It's very personal. And that's what I wanted for my vision board this year, to be very personal and real. And so having it with pictures that I chose for myself, it making it really personal and make it really real, and it helped me to look at it and see, okay, this is my goals, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm asking God to give me more insight on, and this is something to remind me of self-care and just to continue to have faith in God and know that in time things will blossom the way that it's supposed to blossom, in His way and in His time. This is my vision board, and you guys will start to understand more with other videos that I'm going to be having coming out as well. But yeah, so it's going to all connect in some way, so make sure you just stay tuned for it. But thank you. I love you guys. I'm so happy that you stayed for the whole entire video. Make sure that you continue to watch all of my videos. Every Monday a new video will be out. Make sure that you comment, share, like, subscribe. Make sure that you hit that ring bell again if you want to get the notifications on when I have a new video coming out. Make sure that you go watch my old video that I did from last Monday. Thank you guys. I love you, and I will see you in my next video, love bugs. Bye. Love you guys.